have Andrew King.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Andrew King and I'm standing as an independent councillor on the West Ward. I was brought up in a large family. At times there was little or no income. We would do things like pick blackberries off the side of the road in the summer to make a pie to make things go further. Often I'd go to school with lunch, I'd have a grapefruit. And I've always, all my life, until I left home, I shared a bedroom with at least 2 other brothers. But our home was a happy home, and I never considered that we lived in poverty. In my case, if my parents had drunk alcohol heavily and gambled, my perspective of my upbringing may have been totally different. As you know, alcohol use can be heavily destructive. A person with a drinking problem affects an average of 10 other people. Excessive alcohol use makes our city less productive, can lead to violence, accidents, and a huge waste of human life. Further than the monetary costs, relationships suffer as self-control is lowered in areas of weakness in one's life when heavily drinking. Alcohol can go hand in hand with gambling, adding to the spiral of poverty. In some cases, I believe it's important when a person wants to break an addiction to replace it by ensuring other areas of fulfillment and balance are available, like employment, relationships, sport and leisure, keeping busy, hope in the future, and spiritual fulfillment. Education needs to begin around the destructive use of excess alcohol. The money needs to be made available, as it has been with the smoking campaign over the last few years. The effects of alcohol use costs and money more than smoking, but there is much more profit in alcohol for big business and the government in taxes, and so it appears that there's a struggle to get the large fundings required. The education needs to start and needs to be aimed at young children and work up. The campaign needs to work up as the children get older, so it eventually covers all ages and all walks of life. I'm not an expert in this area, in the area of addictions, which I believe leads to poverty as part of the problem. My ideas may sound overly simplistic, but they are common sense in making families and communities stronger, which are the key building blocks to a vibrant and happy city. Councils are being given more and more responsibilities and powers by central government to guide our cities on issues like gambling, brothels, public adult parades, and more recently, the alcohol laws. Discretion can be used by Hamilton City Council to take a liberal or a conservative approach. I intend to take a conservative approach on these issues. Thank you in anticipation of your votes. My name is Andrew King.